To get you to that health goal, I think it's important that we support your healthy mood and to address that brain fog or that lack of focus you might be experiencing. Hi, I'm Amanda Lovett-Jones, Australian naturopath and registered herbalist and CEO of Functional Health and Apothecary.com. This video is for information purposes only and is not designed to treat or diagnose any condition or disease. But I would like to provide some information on how we can start nourishing our brain and our nervous system on a day-to-day basis so that we can support healthy cognition and brain health well and truly into our 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. The first thing I want to talk about is things that impact brain health or cognition. Inflammation is one of those things. You know I was going to talk about inflammation, but it definitely has an impact on cognitive health. So things like chemical exposure, toxins, free radicals, byproducts, environmental and lifestyle factors all play a huge role in cognitive health. There's some dietary supplements I want to talk about because when people come to me and want to talk about longevity, and longevity is a word that I want to put in your vocabulary. We all want longevity, right? So the 5 top dietary supplements that I recommend for people looking to support brain health and cognitive function are magnesium, number 1. Magnesium is responsible for healthy brain receptors, and it is involved in communication between the brain and the rest of the body. Now, we use magnesium in everything, all actions, every body system, and I find that a deficiency of magnesium is quite common in my practice. So I would start off with magnesium. Now, the form of magnesium that you take is actually quite important. You should be looking for a chelate. Chelates have been researched heavily because they have improved bioavailability, and with magnesium, that's quite important. Second one I want to talk about is a really good antioxidant for brain health, and that is selenium. Selenium is a great antioxidant just to support healthy cognition and brain function. The third one I talk about is a medicinal mushroom you might have heard of called lion's mane. It naturally contains nerve growth factors shown in research to support cognitive health. Now, the quality of lion's mane that you take is actually really important as well. You want an organic product, and you want some information on the label that they have shown how many polysaccharides, at the level of polysaccharides or beta-glucans that are in the product. An extract is the strongest that you can get, and lion's mane, when taken long-term in research, has shown to support healthy cognition and brain function. Another thing I'd like you to consider taking on a daily basis is omega-3 fish oils. On the label, it should specify the EPA and DHA content, and we want deep sea oily fish. Krill oil is another example. Now, omega-3 fish oils supports healthy brain function. You may have seen research that omega-3 supports healthy mood and memory recall in kids and additional support through learning processes. But that's not just for kids. We can take fish oil all our life to support that healthy brain function. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. So secondarily goes to the causative factor that I was talking about that could be causing some brain fog. And the symptom that you might, actually I'll tell you this first. The last dietary supplement I want to talk about is a beautiful herb called Bacopa moniera. It's also known as Brahmi. It's an Ayurvedic herb. It has been used extensively in research, specifically animal studies, to test recall and brain, both long-term and short-term memory. And we want to consider Brahmi as one of those support herbs for if you are looking to support your memory recall for studying. I used to use a combination of Brahmi and ginkgo biloba in combination to support all memory functions and recall when I was studying, and I took it for years, and I continued to take it to support cognitive function and brain health as I'm getting older. The symptoms where I was just about to talk about, but the symptoms that you might experience with inflammation that's associated with that might be presenting in your brain or nervous system could be just the day-to-day forgetfulness of things. I'm not talking about exacerbation of this symptom, but I'm talking about just every now and then not finding the word for something, or feeling foggy throughout the day, or requiring 2 to 3 cups of coffee to be able to feel like you are on point for that 9 a.m. meeting. You could really benefit from taking dietary supplements that support natural anti-inflammatory processes for your brain and cognitive health. Let's shift now to dietary or lifestyle factors. For your diet, this is something I don't think is new information. Lots of leafy greens, fish, deep sea oily fish, beautiful fresh wild-caught salmon 3 to 4 times a week. We want to talk about berries, antioxidant foods, but how you're cooking your foods is critical. So what if you're having all of this in your diet, but you're using the wrong oil to cook with? That can have these free radical damage. These free radicals can have quite an impact on your brain health. So I want you to start using oils like avocado oil, ghee, which is a clarified butter, coconut oil, olive oil, not extra virgin because that's for salad dressings and it has a lower smoke point. So we want vegetable oils that have a higher smoke point. Lifestyle factors that really impact cognition and mental health and mood are, of course, exercise. We want to do regular exercise 3 to 4 times a week, keep moving. Prolonged sitting and sedation definitely impacts mood and has a significant impact on your circulatory system. So you want to keep moving. Toxin exposure, negativity. When I do daily mindfulness, even if it's meditation or short-term meditation or yoga practices, mindfulness, positive mindfulness, reinforcement, mantras every day, what this does is expand your mind and open you up to absorb really positive things, to absorb new memories, create new memories. So this is really critical to have a positive outlook. It might sound simple, but it's harder than you think. I would also suggest having a positive friendship or positive relationship with somebody outside your partner. Now, this can be somebody who makes you accountable. So every Friday I do trail running with a really close friend of mine, Karen, and whether it's raining, whether it's hailing, or if we just don't feel like it, we turn up for each other, making each other accountable for our own mental health. Now, after you run in the woods or do whatever it is, meet for that yoga class, walk along the beach, whatever it is, we can talk openly about whatever is going on with us and reinforce that positive mindset or the mindfulness practices that allows us to become better, more positive, puts us in a better mood. And after that trail run every Friday, I am in a significantly more positive headspace. These are important because if you just put it in your calendar, you might be reiterating some stuff in your mind that's a negative narrative, whereby if you're meeting with somebody else, you've been able to go through the things that you really want to talk about, or just absorb all their positivity and be there for each other, turn up for each other. These are things I believe are really simple. To take some daily or dietary supplements on a day-to-day basis, to look at some lifestyle factors that may be really impacting your cognitive health, your mood, your brain health, brain recall function, to consider your diet, consider the cooking, how you're cooking foods or the oils that you use to cooking with. And I hope that these are things that you will implement into your life so that we can all have longevity well and truly into our golden years. I hope this has been informative for you. And if you're enjoying our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want information on any of these dietary supplements I talked about today, go to functionalhealthandapothecary.com. Thanks for being here and see you next time.